video streaming services provided by ToastNet.
3 decades after the end of the Vietnam War, many veterans still carry the physical and emotional wounds of that conflict. It
wasn't always easy, but America managed to move on. Vietnam, however, faced many more years of hardship, economic sanctions, and an uncertain future. In 1999, a group of local Vietnam veterans banded together in an effort to make a brighter future for Vietnam.
NBC 24's Norm Van Ness joins us now with a story of healing in the form of helping. Norm?
Well, Jen, Jim, it's an amazing story. The foundation is called the D.O.V.E. Fund, and D.O.V.E. is an acronym that stands for Development of Vietnam Endeavors. And it's no coincidence that the bird of peace serves as the foundation's namesake, because as you will see, peace and love have grown from the darkness of war.
My crew went up without me. I had sinus infection and was in the infirmary and couldn't fly. And the plane crashed. And so all 22, 23 on board perished, and that was it.
I think it was a rocket that hit dead center on that bunker. So I'm within a second earlier, if that rocket would have hit, we'd have been gone. But you know, I just got knocked to the floor, probably unconscious. I got up and I saw my buddy and I said, "Bob, man, you're hurt." He said, "You don't look so good yourself."
I mean, I didn't want to be there. I didn't know these people. They didn't do anything to me. And, you know, I was handed an automatic weapon and told to go kill them.
It's been 30 years since the fall of Saigon, but time does not heal all wounds.
I had this closet full of ghosts from the war. And every time I opened it up, I'd kind of look back in there at all those bad memories I'd blocked out, and I'd close the door, and I didn't want to deal with it.
Many Vietnam veterans came back from the war and tried to put their memories of it as far out of their mind as they possibly could. And over the years, some of them started to get the feeling that maybe there was something else that they were supposed to do in Vietnam. And a few of them ventured back, trying to find ways to help the Vietnamese people recover from years of war and chaos. And those who did go came back and started to tell their stories to others. As they did, their numbers began to grow, as did their need to become organized into a single solid force to help the people of Vietnam that needed that help the most.
Bearing each other's burdens is to me more important than sharing each other's joys. You can get anybody sharing joy.
A presentation given to the Rotary Club by a fellow member and Vietnam veteran that made one of those early trips provided a spark.
A lot of Vietnam veterans and Rotarians came and talked to him. All of those people decided that they want to do something for Vietnam. And that's how it started.
Since then, the projects have grown each year. They've built schools, purchased uniforms and computers, built health centers, vaccinated children, anything that was needed. The foundation found a way to provide it.
It's about the children. That's what it's all about.
And it turned out to be maybe the most important thing I've ever done. I mean, it was, what I found out was there were no ghosts in that closet.
The first trip was pretty much a fact-finding. We had 2 or 3 facilities that we had built, and on the second trip, it was like coming home.
The D.O.V.E. Fund, as simple as veterans helping themselves by helping others.
I really like bringing Vietnam veterans back to Vietnam. To me, it's like the tape recorder when I was in high school. You know, I could tape, you know, the music that I wanted. But once I was tired of that music, I taped over it and put on new music. The mind's the same way. You know, I taped over 1969 with new music. You know, the kids dancing, the kids there. I mean, that's my music today. So you ask me about Vietnam, I'm thinking about our schools, the kids. I'm not thinking about the war.
Now, since 1999, the D.O.V.E. Fund has completed well over $600,000 worth of humanitarian work in some of the poorest regions in Vietnam. Every single dollar donated to the D.O.V.E. Fund goes directly to building health centers, schools, clean water projects, and much, much more. American dollars go a long way in Vietnam, and even a small donation can go a long way in making a difference to the people who truly need it.